step into my room, show me love, and get served like tennis. Right now, you wanna come and get served right now?
What's up, everybody? So today we're going to be reviewing the Kylie Cosmetics Take Me on Vacation palette. I'm going to walk through this palette. There's going to be a tutorial, and we're going to be swatching and overall what I feel about this palette. So today, this is the makeup that I have on. The sparkling blue is the most, probably the populist-ish, that ain't a word, the most popular color. Right here, it's a really, really pretty blue. You're gonna get up close and personal with this palette. I bought this for like $52, I think, and as soon as it hit 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, it was ready in my cart. It took me a little longer to have it processed in my cart, and I thought my phone had froze, but I just had to wait like 5 minutes for it to be in my cart and then proceed to checkout. So I bought this on the 15th, I think, is when it launched, and then it shipped out the 19th, and I got it here like 2 days later. So I've been putting it to the test, and what do I feel about this? I actually don't like it. I kind of knew that I wouldn't like this palette buying it, just because I feel like for Kylie Cosmetics, you're paying for the name and for the trend. You're not actually paying for the product. You know what I mean? This is like a collector's item. It's limited edition. It's cool. It's poppin'. It's what everybody's talking about, and everybody wants it. I get it. Like, I want it because everybody has it, you know? That's just the human nature of how we do things. But, like, for instance, this Modern Renaissance palette, I think it's like a $50-something palette, and this to me is art. Because the texture, everything about it is so nice. The blendability, the colors, the texture, the pigmentation. This is what you pay for. Okay? This is the name that you pay for. Does that make sense? These colors, they're kind of hard to blend, to be honest. You'll see in the tutorial, it took me forever to just blend an eyeshadow. This whole look here took me longer than usual because I have to blend, and my hands felt like they were fucking falling off. But the good thing about these shadows is that the more you blend them, obviously they blend better, but they don't dust away the colors. The pigmentation is still there. It's just some cheaper eyeshadows, when you continue to blend and then you look back and then your eyeshadows are gone because you blend way too much or you overblend. But you have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shimmer colors. 2 of them are almost like glitter. The Island Girl is the glitter-ish. They're chunkier than usual. I had to use a concealer to make it this vibrant, but without any base, this blue is not good. This one is really pretty. I had this on in the tutorial, and that one's also glitter, and I really like that color. I only asked for like more versatility. Like, there's no black in here. There's no dark brown. There's no bronze. You can't make a look using these pastel colors. And they're just, you can't, I don't know, they're just really light colors. Like this yellow, what are you gonna put this yellow on? Your eyelid with what to darken up your eyelid? This light brown color, you know what I mean? Hi, baby. Yeah, so that's all. I just wish there was like a black in here, a darker color, some sort of, I don't know, crease color. These colors, they're pretty, they're nice, yeah, but they're just not as pigmented as I thought. You're paying $52 for this, the pigmentation better be like out of this world. I'm just kind of bummed, I suppose, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a collector's item, you know. If you support her and you want to have her piece, you know, this is a good piece to have. It's pretty, the packaging is nice, it's a really good mirror, but if you're looking to invest in a palette to make it your everyday palette, you know, this isn't it. You know, like the Tarte in the Bloom or in Bloom, you know, this is a good everyday palette. This is a really good color. So is the Modern Renaissance palette. So if you're trying to invest, you know, I would definitely check something else out. But if you're just collecting and, you know, just wanting to have because it's nice and trendy, this is for you.
Waiting for something to come around.
So it's only fair if I prep my eyelids, so I'm just going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm going to try to utilize as many of the colors as I can. Paradise, to this color right here, as a transition shade. So this color, whoa. When I use this color, it smells like paint. I think it's just the packaging though. So the color is blending out and it's not losing its pigmentation. You know, usually when you continuously blend a color and then it just shears out. However, this color isn't as opaque as I thought it would be, because usually my transition shade, I just pop it on and it's like there. So I'm having to do a little extra today. Alright, we're going to go in with First Class, this brown color right here. Using the same brush, I'm going to concentrate that right in the crease. These colors are nice, but I'm having to work just a little extra just to, I think, like blend it together. Makeup Geek shadows, they blend effortlessly together. Okay, my hands are getting kind of tired. They do have a lot of kick up, but I think that's just pretty common with shadows nowadays because they're so soft. Alright, come on, blend honey, blend. My hands are about to fucking fall off. So there's that. Alright, we're gonna switch to different. Well, maybe we'll do this right here. I wish there was like a dark brown or almost a black. I guess I'll just go with this light lilac color, Palm Tree. It has a lot of kick up. I'm hoping this is, oh wow, okay, yeah, So that's like really chalky, but I mean, it's pigmented. But white colors, they tend to be chalky anyways. So this is like a white / lilac. So I guess that's a good highlight color. We're just going to go in with the previous brush and we're going to blend that. I know this blue is not as pigmented because I'm going to do it on one eye and I'm going to show you what I mean. That's how sheer this blue is. And I don't want to fuck up my eyelid color, my eye makeup. So I'm just going to set an eyeshadow down. I just want to show you guys what my eyelid already has foundation on it, so it's tacky. But so that blue is not what I want it to be at all. Use a black shadow and darken up my crease. Alright, so taking my concealer, with Sea Breeze, taupey. It's a lot of glitter. I don't know if you can see that. This is the first time I've swatched them on my finger a minute ago, and the colors are very sheer. I don't know if I just got a bad one or what, but we're gonna go in with Aloha. Pop that right there. Whatever, going in this detail brush with the same color, Paradise. I'm gonna sweep it underneath. In with First Class, that brown one. We're going to darken that up. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in with the black eyeshadow because this is not working for me right now. So overall, I don't think this palette is bad. It's not a bad palette. It's just not the greatest palette that I'm paying $52 for. You know what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And like, when I first opened this, I think it was the glue. I don't know what it was, but I got like a whiff of, I guess, packaging. It might have been the glue, it might have been the cardboard, but it was like a chemical smell. So that kind of bothered me a little bit, but now there's nothing on it. And I think majority of it is from the packaging, like the packaging itself, because it just smells like cardboard. It smells like glue. It's just, I don't think the eyeshadows has any sort of scent to it whatsoever. But yeah, stay tuned, you guys, for swatches and tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Do you want to smell my palette? Want to smell my palette? Is it okay?